Ebusia Nungwa Traditional Palace. Omo ato strong warning pa. Chiefs no ato strong warning. Ediama Abusuapanin Tupac. Abusuapanin Tupac ene na wasan kokopi shiem anaso kopiem ewo Nungwa Chief Palace. Diabetom se Tupac entimi an report. Na omo ka se so obo wa mo efu no se hye easily gonko ade a omo betu. Ena afen so de omo hu no omo sampa efun no ho enti hwie be omo betu oboy wa mo ombetu yebekọ ni akwakotie nkoma a ene ekoso ewo Nungwa Palace asem no enya agita M&B Express Logistic semen kancho se drutama owo to kasia efo kasia papa latest cars nyina no ko M&B Express Logistic aso ye onhwe omo akira kwan a omo Canada omo baby garage o Ghana ba cars no mde ba na santem enti enche fufuro ba enti to telephone na fle M&B Express Logistic na mo starting a business and say omo compare Ghana price na omo de tosika omo de to cars wa no o de ko Canada e beto 3 4 2 1 it depend cars ya pe including shipping fee ebusuya enti wo de one car e kwa kwaji 2 cars e de kwaji 3 cars e kwaji 4 cars umpewe na pede just contact M&B na mo starting a business e bebo asem no enya age ta yenkwen.
But when we talk about J1, our deities are worshipped not only at one particular place, but a deity that we have as J1 spreads among all the traditional stool lands of both the Gan and the Dangi. We are looking at the burying of Daddy Lumba, especially in Accra. We don't owe much to say if he is to be buried in Accra, because there are established cemeteries in Accra that the body can be taken to. And the established cemeteries that bodies are supposed to be planted into the soil are cemeteries that are covered by law. When I say covered by law, these cemeteries fall under some areas which one could say are controlled under the government of Ghana's statutes. We have the Audome Cemetery, we have Osu, and a lot many. Then again, there are some private cemeteries that have been registered under the laws of Ghana. Bodies to be buried must be taken there. Traditionally, the stool that has the allodial power of the land, the stools also have their cemeteries. But trying to bury a dead body in a home entails a lot. And this is where Nungwa is not taking what has been done lightly at all. Number one, our deities do not permit dead bodies to come so close to them. The reason is, it is dirty to have dead bodies coming closer to our deities. We do not permit that. And the spirits around us also do not permit that. If you do that, you have to pacify not just the land, but you pacify the deities, and you have to pacify the traditional leadership that have control over the territory that this very body has been buried. When you come out of that, Environmentally, it is also against the laws of the state and against the laws of the community that this has been done. One, if the body begins to rot in the ground, water that is from this very body can seep down into the soil. To cut it short from here, imagine the one who stays next door has a borehole that provides water for the household that he resides in. This dead body, water from it can seep down and, destroy the good ones that has to be tapped out of the soil. So we talk about this as a degradation of the environment. Number two, what about if this very dead body buried has a particular disease on it before it was buried? It will be a problem then for the community. That could also spread to enter into other communities about. So, looking at the situation medically, it is not acceptable for dead bodies to be buried in the homes of the people that live in. Number three, it is again not acceptable for this to be done. If you have to do such a thing, you will have to consult government, and government must give you a permit at least before you can do such a thing. But although we have government, we have allodial powers that is also recognized by the that live in. Number three, it is again not acceptable for this to be done. If you have to do such a thing, you will have to consult government, and government must give you a permit at least before you can do such a thing. But although we have government, we have allodial powers that is also recognized by the same government. So government cannot give a permit to somebody to be buried in his home when the leadership of the allodial owners of the land are not in the know. You have to be informed before such a thing can be done. Like I said before, Ghana people do not tolerate such a thing. And the Dame people also don't tolerate such a thing. It is given as an issue that seriously has to be debated upon before something like that can be done. So, when we heard about this, and we were, like I said, reliably informed, we tried to get into contact with Abusuapanin Victor Usu, known as Tupac, to raise the awareness that we have had and put it into his thinking that we don't tolerate such a thing. So today, we were expecting that the invitation extended to him to appear here this morning could be honored. We have sat for some time. He had not arrived. But there are rumors, and some say there are informations that the said Abusuapanin Victor Owusu has been removed as head of family. That is what has come to us. But we are saying that if Owusu Tupac could not come here, the body is still remaining in the soil. So whether Owusu comes or Owusu doesn't come, there can be a next head of family to lead the deceased that alone. We are saying the body over there is what we are talking about. So legally, we will extend invitation to the same family, whether they have a family head or they don't have a family head. We will extend message to them to appear here. Because if the body is removed from the soil, they will still have to pacify the deities of the land, and then pacify the community, and then answer questions that we are going to put before them. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, elders of Nua, we would not like to speak too much or talk too much on this, but this is the information. We will still invite the family to appear here so that this very matter can be well addressed and well resolved. Thank you very much.
Now, she says a combustion was consequences visible one manner.
I want to mention because it is more spiritual. What you are saying about looking at the spiritual aspect, we also have to look at the health aspect. I hope you understand. These things, the demands on health rudiments or exercises that needs to be carried out before, because it is actually a residential zone. I hope you understand. A lot of populace. So if there's any outbreak, you can imagine the effects. I hope you get it. So it is not the best. At least due diligence should have been carried out.
So you maybe said more evidence. More say you see more issue. More evidence.
Evidence will be an answer.
Oh, okay.
I say it was a private area.
Okay. Say, Oma can do every more letter, more the amount. Again, I'm moving more pen about 2 body, and I'm obeying.
To me, it's fire pen, yes, sir. Yeah, Casa. Yeah, maybe I did, yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, 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 sir. I've seen Naba. Yes, 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 in a bear. As soon as you remember, it's yet to me fire pen. Yes, sir.
So, more expectation is that
say, I'm
and your mind so what next?
Oh, it could be tomorrow. Because we know we had a little challenge, oversight. With the date. It's supposed to be 13, 14, so today it's actually 2. We are accepted 13 by oversight. So tomorrow too, we can be available.
Oh, okay.
So we'll liaise with the family if anything. We'll liaise with the family like we have concluded.
So this is not taking this issue seriously.
Yeah, it's serious. It's serious. Since it has gotten here, then you should say it's serious. And this is the citadel of tradition, customs. Alright, so that's okay.
Okay, so
I'm coming to you because muba nkran mu mpese mu cheche musua ye kasa nti for the sake of yenuanom no I minim say nya ye Ghana for nti mecheche mu ama kakra ye mpenimfo ne kan no ana before me shase no me pese me da ye imrantie ye ase ewo anamotu a watu aya de pa me say asemu e ba yi na anka omudi ya ye nana gamanche ni te koju anka omudi ya no a onka ahwe wo ho but ye papa we e na wa bomodi watu anamu ho a ene ye nyina ne a ese a efata no ya ba be pie e wo
afei so nea esi wo ho ani say anase nea mpanyinfo ne kan ya say yen as Gadang before no yen di ntum say ye besie obi ewo ya asase so especially ewo ne fie na ye wo places a ya prescribe for baby a ye besie nipa anase ya kire baby a ye besie nipa nti ye wo private places so a ye de sie nipa na enye se obi fie eye sa na wo de fi aka ye dates no ye nananum ene ye busuma ye wo hase afi nso ye tradition no na ye customs no enkyere sa now omo course kire mu say even in the constitution of Ghana yen jintum say ye betie efun ewo efie na bibi a ye sie efun wo bia ya kire bibi a ye sie efun wo ene esunsuanso a saa nyama no kra efa so de ba enti ewo ye law mu no ye nye saa na impo se ebe ye saa na ye wo anamo a ye to say government be ma o permit afin so government ma o permit a bibi a wo kwa akosie nipa no wo no eye ebimu asase so nti saa nkrofo no a omo ye the traditional owners of the land no esese mutu anamo na mu invite omo nso emfambra na amane a ewo ho a esese omo ye ansa omo aye saa esiye na nko omo aye but in this case no omo ntimi anya bibisa we abeye ohaw e de amaye as Gadang before nti ye fa akonya we so aka kire Tupac Abusuapanin Tupac say ade we no esese oba no be yi ni ho ano na se wamba ahimfo no a omo frɛ ne na wamba no sesia no omo san betena se na se omo anto anamo amba na ne esese ye no ya anya nsunsuanso a ebe fridge ebe ba no ebe yekese nti we enkoma obia ewo nkran asase so anase Gadang bi asase so se enyama bi wo ho a obeya esese wutu anamo na wo behia mpanimfo na nea ese fata se yebe ye amaw na nea wo pese wo ye bia wetimi aye no na omo aye amaw nti mitietie mu nyina yesi nea aye omo aye no etia aye amamre ewo Gadang bi asase so kakra mpanimfo
na se ko ba se omo am hanum anase bi ye saa kwa na se onipa ko no entu na esi ha edi na ho a na sa sotwe be na ewo manipa no
yo eno no bebi a wo bia je se wonti nkran asase so na se wo nkran asase so dia and ye yenso ye wo traditional laws a govern Gadang bi ni nyina enti ye betu anamo nti na mpanimfo ne say ombehia the whole of the Gadang state na mpanimfo na omo atenase na omo adwen ho na mo ehu kwan a ombefa so nti oho ne dia asotwe ne dia me nka bibia amfa ho sesia na definitely mpanimfo ne tenase na omo dwendwen ho a ne ebe free member bia ye be mama so ate
okay na nanam tenase na wantimi amepie mo no aha na nanam na mpanimfo na ha wo ma na ne wantimi ama
yes ebe ha yen mpanimfo no aha omo e na yen as nkwala ye wo mpanimfo ne ho nia kra ebe ha ye ifri se eye sa na kire se omo anche obu wati ase eye sa na kire se omo anche obu enya de pa ifri se wo obi krom na ye wo saying bi say when you go to Roman you do what the Romans do nti wo bo obi krom a nia ese amamre ese fata se obeye no anase ne omo ye wo ho bia na nsese a ewo ho a omo be kire wo na wo nso waye na say asumdua ba na bibia ye kama
okay we dey obi question we no man first year you hu say emrantie akopie mo be fie na nipa bi susu say omkwakoya yakayaka de bi na nipa bi susu bi omkoye omkodi bibi ewo ho na say bi omkoye nsemone bi wo say na nchiremu na say konom koye na nchirase pa no ene say
yo ye imrantie hini ni de enye se okwakoye ntutrase mu hode bi onti sa oye imrantie hini na onu na sedie pa ni se obehwe se imrantie eni mama wa omuti Gadang bi se na be ya omu befa omuntu